Hello, hello! This is Pat with Petresca Papers. I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow to introduce a new kit to you. This is going to be called 3 French Doors. And I almost want to start singing 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. All right, so it goes this way. So we have kind of an aqua green, woody, distressed door, and then we've got a door that is more just like a withered wood door. And actually I do think it goes, is it this way? No, it's this way. It's this way? Yes. And then we've got the blue door. Okay. We have a variety of papers. Let's see. We have, and they're meant to be kind of wallpaper-ish papers. These, and this one I did not print on card, but I'm thinking I have an idea and it would need to be printed on cardstock. All right, and my thought with these is that you would print them on the back of your door. So I'm going to do this door today, and that will be on the back, and that is that one. All right, and then for the signatures, I'm giving you 3, the green, the blue, and kind of a tea stained, coffee stained, and also, and you can print those out plain, but if you want them lined, I have lined that you can run this through your printer and then run it back through with the line on it. Okay? Okay, let's get started. I am going to need to trim off my white edges, and let's just do that really quickly here. And like that. And there. Hope everybody's good. Can't believe it's August. August. Wow. I'm not sure where this year has gone. And I have a feeling the next couple of months are going to just fly also. All right. And while I've got this out, I am going to use my scoreboard. So our scores are, and this is similar if you bought the white wardrobe, we did score around the doors, and we're doing the same thing here. Score there, and score there, and here's our spine, and it looks like we've got a 1/4 inch spine there. Flip that around and score there. And I'm going to score there and there. Okay, I think that's all we need the scoreboard for, so ta-ta for now. And I did, okay, that makes me unhappy. That's what my printer does. But I don't want to cut more off because then I'll be cutting off of the door, so you know what? I have blue right here. Let's see what the blue does. Yeah, that's better. Come on there with that blue. makes it disappear. Just like that. I think I may continue with this up this side. Just hiding that white. Mostly hiding it on that edge there. Okay. Thank you, blue. You are dismissed. Let's put that lid on the brown. We may need that. Okay, so now I'm going to fold there and fold there. Making my spine and fold there and fold there. And here's my thought. I'm going to fold here, but I'm thinking that I'm not going to fold this. I'm thinking I might try using a magnet for closure in one respect, and another one I'm going to try putting a brad there like a doorknob and then running just a piece of twine around it. So we'll decide that when we get there. All right, so here's our cover. That easy. Okay, I like it. I guess we need to decide. We need to decide. I think I'm going to try first the brads. Are these my brads? Yes. Do I have any that aren't gold? I think I've only got gold brads here. Those are not brads. These are big. We're gonna go with gold. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so we're going to need to judge where our center is here. So I'm gonna eyeball it and say right there and right there. And I'm going to use my awl, if I can find it, there it is. And punch that there. Punch that there. Okay. Put that in there. I think I am going to use my little spacer tool, this one. I have a piece of chipboard that I cut this spacer out of. This is an idea that Victoria Designs had, that she showed in one of her past videos when you're doing a brad. My friend Tracy's son, who's got a 3D printer, created these. Need to see if he wants to make them and sell them. Okay, so I'm gonna slide with what we do is the brad goes in there and then into the hole, flip it over, and then what's nice is that you can push down those little legs or feet nice, and you can use lots of strength without smashing it into each other. Now, this is going to need something to cover it up, but I think we'll be doing something with those inside doors. Okay, So this is going to come off there. Now it looks more like a doorknob. Cute. Okay. Okay, okay. Put another brad in that little slot into the hole. If you can find it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Flip it over. And push that down like that. Nice and flat. And gently or firmly come out. There we go. Cute. Okay. We are going to glue these down. All right. Rosie, one of my subscribers, asked me about my glue bottles. I use art glitter glue that comes in, I don't know if I've got my, I don't think I've got my original bottle right here, but it comes in a good size bottle, about the same size as my Fabrifix. But I like this little tiny nose, or not a nose, what would you call it? I'm having word issues. Dispenser? I don't know. That. This. But I got mine on Amazon. I will put a link below. And so what I do is, this is a big word, you guys. Are you ready? I decant my art glitter glue into there, and then I can refill it. And then I have some where the little things are clogged up. So this will go into there when I need it, which is coming up soon. All right, let's just glue. Oh, silly talk here. Okay. And push that down there. That just strengthens this a bit. And you know, I remember now what I was going to do. And it's a little late. I was going to do like I did the suitcase, where I do a strip of chipboard. And if I did that, that would be covered in there and have a thicker cover. Huh. Huh. Well, is it too late to do it? I'm thinking so, because then I would have had that to push around it. So I'm thinking, let's do it. I'm doing it on camera, okay? I could cut it and then come back and pretend that this didn't happen. But these things, they do happen. All right, I want this back. I'm gonna put that in there while I go briefly searching. Come on, go in, go in, go in. Come on, you can't, there we go. Okay. I think this will be good. Two, I think two and just a smidge will be big enough. Okay, here we go. Let's go for two. And I'm going to do 2 and an 8. And let's do another 2 and an 8. 2 and an 8 there. And we need, how long do we need? And remember, yours may be a little different if you're working with me. 8 1/4. Okay, 8 1/4. 8 1/4. Cut all the way through. Let's try again. There we go. Save these. They make good tags. All right. Now, it's going to go right like that. We're going to make sure we can still fold up our hinge. And I'm going to distress this because I think there will be a piece of paper adhered to this eventually. Don't need to do that inside. Let's do this one. Thinking as I do this, maybe back side needs a piece also. Well, we're going to work on the 2 sides first. So one's going to go there, and the other will go there. Okay, let's do it. So remember, I have either my chipboard, I think, can I put my chipboard wood here? Oh, it's not as thick, so we'll transfer it over. Okay, so I am going to put my glue onto the chipboard all the way around the edges. Just like this. Pretty much right to that edge because I want to make sure that I do have my fold for my hinge, my spine, excuse me, my spine. I think, no, I want to keep that in there because I am pushing down on this to burnish that glue. Okay. Edges, you know, that doesn't look so bad, does it? Need a little distress right there. Okay. And honestly, it's not that bad inside either. It's this side. Okay. Let's take this out to here. Give our glue all the way around here. I'm counting on both sides being the same. I hope it doesn't disappoint me. Part of that would be how well I made my scores. Let's find out. To match that corner with that corner, and that corner. Let's flip you up this way. It looks good for the spine. It looks good for the spine. Okay. Let's even that up. Ooh, I don't have much time with our glitter glue. right now, to me, the most important thing to match up is this edge here. Let's lay that down, and I'm not pushing hard, but kinda, because I can, because of that little spacer. If you won't have one of these plastic ones, but make yourself one out of chipboard. It will make a big difference. Okay, let's take you out. That. And there we go. Cute. Yeah, there needs to be some strength back there. And I'm thinking, as much as I hate covering that up, I may have to print a second one and put it on a piece of chipboard. Okay? For our signatures. I did not print mine double-sided, so we're going to have some that have white on them. So I'm going to what I'm doing is I'm going to do like we did in the white wardrobe. I'm going to have a signature on both sides. Just like that. So let's get started. Right, so I think I need to cut off some white edges. So I am gonna pause and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I did quite a bit of prep while I was off camera. Let me catch you up to where I am. So I did put chipboard on the back. I found some, I think it's a gallon Ziploc bag piece of cardboard or chipboard. So that's on there, and then I printed out on cardstock again the doors and cut that off, so I have doors now that I can use for something else. Probably tags. Ooh, yeah. Okay, squirrel runs through, and so that's on. I printed out a little more of the lining and cut out some strips to cover that. So now we have a nice coherent look, or cohesive look. I'm not coherent, evidently. And I have 2 pieces of chipboard that I've covered with the same lining that will fit in this spine with the signatures on it. And as I was doing this, I decided that I would put the holes in the chipboard before I covered it. And so now I'm going to make the holes there, and I'm going to make the holes in my signatures, which I have already. I used one of these to line up, and I've made my guides on where I will be punching those holes. So first, let me tell you, so I've done the 3 different colors, the green, the blue, and the cream. I cut off the white, and then I folded them up approximately about 2.25 inches so that they are the same height as the cover. And so I have an envelope you'll see the back side of it. I've got a piece of my hibiscus dyed paper that I've folded in half and then cut in half at 5.5. And then I have a piece of coffee dyed paper. And they're clipped together. I'll thumb through them a little bit more when I've got them in. So now what I need to do is make sure I've got my holes punched through the lining that I put on here, or the wallpaper, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm going to go in and just make sure that that hole is nice and clear. There. And do the same with this other one. Oh, turn it over. And punch. And I'm using my awl and this piece of styrofoam that I saved from packing material. And then again, going in, pushing my awl in a bit to enlarge that hole in the chipboard. Okay, that's good. All right, I thought about going through and having it tie on the outside, but I think we're going to try this. It may or may not work. Let's hope it does. So let's get the needle ready. Got my needle. I've got 2 lengths, which are approximately 2, well, it looks like 3 times as long, just for good measure. I'm wasting my waxed linen cord. All right, so now that's ready. And oh, there you are. Okay, so now I am going to strategically, got this here, my self-healing mat to kind of help me, and I'm going to reach in here, and let's hope oh, that one went good. Okay, let's open this up and scooch you so it's more lined up with one of my bold lines. And I'm just kind of following along and eyeballing. Let's see how close I get. Not too bad, not too bad. And we'll pull this one back here and line it up. And again, just kind of follow it along. I know there's more exact ways to do this. There we go. Okay, there's one. And since we've got one done, don't we make this easier? I think it'd be easier if we put you in this one, sandwich them together, and oh, where's my cradle? I have a cradle. Let's use that. Let's use it. If I can find the legs. Where are they? Here they are. Made this out of an old atlas cover. There is a great YouTube video by a bookbinder who gave instructions on how to make this, and I will try to find it and link it below. All right, so now you guys, let's make sure you're all nice and even. Okay, and then I'm just going to punch. make sure. Punch there and there. Come on. There and there. Okay. Let's sew them onto the chipboard. Put this away. Okay, here we go. I don't want anything adding extra bulk in here as I glue it down, so I am going to go through the front, looking and making sure I've got it. Go in through here. Okay, now let's pull that up. Pull that. This feels strange because usually you have, you're fighting with a book binding. Now I'm fighting with just this little strip. Okay, there. And I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. Out through there and out through there. Okay, and in through there. Right there, and catch that hole there. There we go. And I need to be on the other side of that. There we go. Come on. Cooperate. There we go. Okay, let's pull this up through. I had a really long tail on my, there we go. Okay. Now, take my needle off and not lose it. And just tug it. You don't want to go out that way. You're kind of tugging this way. If you're not feeling like it's getting tight, check this back. I think I'm going to and that way. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, now I'm going to tie a square knot. I go right over left. No, I go left over right. I know which hand it is, and then right over left. And trim. Where are you, scissors? Okay, so there's one. Let's do the other one. I'm so tempted to say, okay, do the same with the other, just to let you out of here earlier. But I'm going to do this. Okay, here we go. In through the center, through that center. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. Let's pull it up. And then through that top one, catch. Lovely if you caught them all at the same time. There we go. Good. And down to the bottom and out and through that bottom hole. Okay, pull this. Okay, and up through there. trying not to split the linen cord. Okay, now I've got one string on one side and one on the other, straddling that center strip, and that looks good. Okay, so left over right, and right over left, and I wasted a lot of that. Okay, needle where it's supposed to go. Okay, so now the last piece of installation. I'm going to glue these in right there. All right. I think that I am going to try to use my Fabrifix if it hasn't gotten all gooey. Oh, there it comes. So put a nice, not too much on it, but a good coating of glue up this strip. And then I want to keep in mind which way is up. And this is the top, and this is the top. Okay, here we go. So I want to match it up. I want to make sure that we're able to fold. The nice thing about Fabrifix is that it does have some play time, some wiggle room, so to speak. So that folds up there nicely. Pull it down just a bit. Just. Okay, I'm going to open this up. And then I'm also going to flip it over. Okay. In there? Are you in there? You are in there. Okay. Now let's just flip this. I want that kind of standing up. So I'm going to, until that glue is dry, so I'm going to put a clip there and a clip there. I can, there we go. And that kind of holds it there. Okay. Let's put some glue on this one. Top and top. Oh, my Fabrifix is oozing out of my bottle. I swear, sometimes it's alive. Okay, I'm getting a nice little coating. Boy, I've got a lot of shadows. Got to work on these lights. Okay. And here we go. Right in the middle. Okay. And are you gonna work? Are you working? Are you working? Are you working? I truly hope this is not too big. we're good. All right, let's put some of the clips on these. Oh, I need to scoot it down a little bit. Can I still scoot? Yeah, I can still scoot. Scoot you over just a little. Okay. Over here. Good. Looks like a few of my pages are sticking out a little bit. I have to trim those off. Okay, so let me clean up this glue that's oozed, and then we will take a look. All right, I need some water. I have a feeling that Fabrifix laughs at water, and it looks like it is. All right. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. You're out up there. And you're over there. Ah, look at that. Cute. All right, I have a closure idea. Did I hurt that? No. I have a closure idea. Now, the easy closure would be some elastic. Just tie it around. Okay? But I had this thought. So I took some of this thicker craft paper. It's not really chipboard. I guess it's not really cardstock. It's kind of in between. And I covered it with some black tape. And I measured where I would want it to be. And my crocodile big hole punch is perfect, and it slides on here and it slides on there. Now, brown tape would be much better, but that holds it closed. And there's a little give there, so if our doors, our French doors get bigger, there's one more thing that I want to look at, and that's back here. And where's that? Here it is. This is the bead board. I want to put a pocket back here, kind of like wainscoting. Wainscoting? So I need to cut my white off. And how big do we want this pocket? We want this pocket to be, I think, 4 1/4. Let's try that. It may be just a little too big, but let's go there. And 4 1/4. No, I'm gonna try to make them even. Let's go 4 1/4 again here. Not quite. And then how tall? Like there. Yeah, I think so. There. So, what are you? That's about 4 inches. Okay. 4 inches. And some distressing. Okay. Just like that. All right, come here, Art. Glitter glue. And 3 sides. Along the bottom. Right, like that. And then tags can fit in there. And all these, so when I did my signatures, cut off the white and I folded them up, and I'll go through and glue all of my little pockets closed, ready for tags. May put on something there, I'm not sure what, but again, this will be there, this is there, and let's make a closure for our French door. I have cut a piece of black cardstock and I've cut it, what is that? It's about 6.5 by, I would say, just, well, it looks like 3/4 of an inch. I'm just folding that in half, and that is going to span nicely across this space, and we're going to attach it to those brads. I want to emboss it, so I've got my Big Shot, and I have, I don't know, this is very old. It's a embossing plate, so I'm going to put that in there. And I think that I need, let me turn this way. Let's get these out of there. If I'm not mistaken, I need to open this up like that. I've never done this on camera, so I'm not sure how everything's going to fit. And I'm sandwiching that in there. And let's roll. And I don't have room to roll over here. Oh, let's see what we can do. Here we go. Let's hope we're getting a good emboss. Okay. Let's set you out of the way. Let's take a look. Okay, that looks nice. So now we have some texture. And I am going to glue this together before I cut it. I'm going to trim the having a good glue day here. Just put some glue in between here. Okay. Glue that together. I'm going to round the edges with, what have I got right here? to use the smaller side and kind of give this a rounded look. Okay, looks good. And where will these holes be? One there, and I want one there. Okay. I'm using my larger hole. There, and I'm hoping I'm getting them in the right place. And right there. Great. And I am not going to do this on camera, but if you wanted to make this stand out, you can do some rub and buff or other products that there are. You could distress it with you can emboss it, but I'm just going to leave that like that for now. And I want to add a key. So I've got a cute key that I found. I think I found this at Michael's. Most craft stores will have them. Or just tie this bow like I'm going to show you here, because this is going to keep coming off. So I want the key to hang about that far. So I'm going to tie an overhand knot. Where I want it to hang. So right like that. And I'm going to slide that knot over that, and this is a very thin twine or string, and then I'm just going to tie a bow right like that. Probably put a little dab of glue on that so it doesn't come untied, and just trim that off. And then this is how it works. This will just come off of there and slide down there and open up. Now, other closures you could use, just tie some twine on and tie it around the doorknob, or you could do a thin piece of elastic and tie a knot and have it run over like that. So there's a few options that you have for closure. Okay, let's do a walkthrough of one of the 3 French doors. So this is the kind of aqua bluish. We've got the spines are 1/4 inch, and then when we open this up, we have 2 signatures. I did not do anything on the side here, but I think it would be fun to do just a little pocket. You could have a few things, long items sliding down there. I haven't done any decorating of the pages because you can do whatever you want. There are so many other videos, and I have other videos, and I'll link some below. But so there's one signature, and there's the other, and it opens to a back pocket that looks like wainscoting, and this is just a little tight. If I was going to do that, I would need to cut right down there, but it will be perfect for index cards. You can slide those in. I was looking at this and I'm thinking I may need to do another piece of, you know, like to finish this off. It looks unfinished. Let me see if I can do this quickly. And it would probably be really good to use my trimmer, but we're gonna go with eyeballing. Okay, so like that along there. Let's cut that. Oh, that's stuck underneath there, right there. And of course, it's gonna need some distressing. Just right along there, just to make it finished, just like that. Okay, we're just going to take you right along that edge there. All right. Well, thank you for cooperating, Fabrifix. A little overkill, but yeah, okay, go right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then this just flips back here, that flips back there, that closes there, and your closure with the key. All right, well, thank you for watching. I don't know why I'm taking the time to put the lid on that. It's all dry. I'm gonna have to do some major cleaning out of it. But this is 3 French doors, and this will be available on my Etsy shop, and I'll put a link below, and I will also link below the freebies for August if you wanted to make this journal for August and have the journaling prompts. I will do that, and I'll look for some videos on things to do to decorate your pages. And you don't have to decorate pages. You can use them as they are and journal on them. All right. Thank you guys. Give me a thumbs up. As always, I love to hear your comments. Take care, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.